Hi everyone, my name is Teru. I explain Japanese business through real companies and case studies. For today's topic, I'm going to be talking about why Americans are buying Japan's tiny K-trucks. Before I get into more details, let me quickly introduce myself. Again, my name is Teru. I was born and raised in Japan till graduating high school here. After that, I studied abroad in the US for college. Post-graduation, I came back to Japan, and now I work at the multinational corporation which basically means they have a headquarters outside of Japan, but they have branches here in Japan. First thing first, what is K-truck? For those of you who don't know what the K-truck is, it is a Japan's smallest class of commercial truck, and it's only like 6.6 feet tall. So basically, it's quite small as you can see in the picture, and it only has two seats, so it's not like a family car that can hold five people. And it's only a like 660cc engine, so it's basically just only for it doesn't have much of like speed or anything like that. But it can be still driven by 4WD or 2WD, so it can be driven and offload as well. So what do people use K-truck for? Well, it is usually used for farmers, basically to go around the field and have some soils in the behind of the truck and or some crops that or vegetables that they farmed, right? Or it can be used for transporting items, whether it's furnitures or let's say you go grocery shoppings to IKEA, whatever. You can definitely put the sofas, whatever, in the back of the truck, and then it can transport items. And also it can be used for campings. You can manage to put it can manage to have a bunch of camping gears back of the truck, and it's basically can satisfy like most people's needs, whether it's for errands or just for farmings and anything, for most of the purpose that people want to use truck for. One of the big reason why K-trucks are so popular in the US now is because of the affordability and efficiency. So on the left, this is one of the most popular pickup trucks in the US, Ford F-Series. So the used version, it costs around $25 to $45,000, whereas 25 years old K trucks, it only costs $5,500 to $8,500. So it is 78% cheaper than one of the most popular pickup trucks in the US. And so that already, right, the affordability is a big key factor, but also the efficiency. So usually, bigger the car is, it requires more gas, right? But for the K-Trucks, because again, it's such a small trucks, it doesn't really need that much of gas. And also the Japanese car is known for efficiency, right? Like Toyota, Honda. So just compared with American Ford, automobile companies, Japanese car tended to be more efficient in terms of gas mileage. So in the long run, not only it's affordable by just the car itself, but also it will be more economical for consumers. So those are the two big reasons why, again, K-trucks are becoming so popular in the US. And the numbers speak itself. The K-trucks imports have tripled in 5 years. Now approximately there are 30,000 K-trucks in the US. But why now, right? Why now in 2026? Well, it's because of the 25-year import rule. So basically what it means that as long as the vehicle is 25 years old or older, they are not required to meet the modern federal safety and emission standards, which is a huge win, right? Because those companies that want to import Japanese K-trucks from Japan, they don't have to pay a lot of money and waste so much time to modify the K-trucks to meet the US standard. So they can basically simply import the K-trucks from Japan without any modification and straight to the States. So that saved a lot of money and also the time. And then so 25 years ago from now is like 2001, right? So those K-trucks late 1990s or 2000, it's still decent, meaning like it still has a decent mechanism and then engines compared to even now. So that led to increase in demand and supply of K-trucks. So the conclusion of the video, again, the reason why Americans are buying K-trucks from now is that it can meet many people's need for a fraction of the cost of an American pickup truck. And the business lesson that we can learn from this is that practicality and affordability is a winning combination. So I mean, if you think about, right, like practicality again, like even though K-Trucks is quite small and tiny, but it still kind of get the job done, right? Oh, and affordability, right, with the fraction of the cost of other pickup trucks that is 78% more expensive. So those are the winning combination because consumer think, you know what, like I can get this Japanese K trucks way cheaper than American pickup truck, and but can still do like 80% of the thing that I still want to do. That makes sense that why K trucks are getting popular in the States. So lastly, my thought as a Japanese. So growing up in Japan, I've seen K trucks everywhere, not just in farming, agriculture, but also in the construction jobs because they use K trucks for moving piled woods and stuff. But also we have not just the K trucks, but K cars, which basically can hold 4 people, and it's also small. Which kind of makes sense, right? Because Japan is a small country and it requires small cars to navigate around the streets. And but yeah, I'm happy to hear as a Japanese that those Japanese K trucks getting popularity outside of Japan and getting more kind of exposure to Japanese industries and just car in general. And interestingly, those Japanese people who like cars, they also like American big trucks. So it's kind of funny that it's also can work other way around. In the US, they also like Japan's tiny K trucks, but Japanese people who like cars, they also like America's big pickup trucks. Okay, so that's it for today's video. If you like this video, please like it and consider subscribing to my channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.